Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today what we're going to do is we're going to be putting a windscreen on the Snow Pig, and you'll see why, and I try to explain it. So grab your favorite adult beverage, hang loose, and we'll get on it. Get it up to about 60. Here's the deal. I feel a lot of wind coming in on my chest and up underneath my helmet into my face. We're doing about 55. This is without a windshield. So what's happening is this right here, this cowling, is directing the wind. It's hitting me straight up, going up into my helmet. This actually was an issue probably 2 or 3 weeks ago. I was going to go camping, and it was cold. Wanted to take the Snow Pig for the first time, and it was so cold. It was about 45, 50 degrees, which isn't bad, but the problem was it was directing all that wind up into my helmet. Even though I was wearing a baklava and had, a lot of warm weather. In fact, I've still got the liner in my jacket. But that direction of wind coming off the front of the cowling on the bike really it was miserable, so I turned around. It was no longer fun. Anyway, that's the idea, guys. So this is the before, and again, the wind is coming up and hitting me. It's a nice day today, so it's not a problem. Hey, if you're in the desert or someplace where you want the extra wind flow, maybe a windscreen is not for you. But for me, when I want to try to ride when it's cold and everything else, and keep some of that cold air off of me, this is probably going to be a bonus for going out on trips. Here's what comes in the package when you order a Parabellum windscreen. Of course, the windscreen itself right here. You've got the mounting hardware and a couple stickers and the instructions, and we're going to get to that in a little while. What you're going to need to do it is a pin to mark with a template they give you, a screwdriver, an 8mm wrench, a pilot drill bit, and a 1/4 inch drill bit. I also use tape, which I tear up just to hold the template onto the cowling, and of course a drill. First thing you're going to do is you're going to take this cowling off, and that consists of using a Phillips or a cross point screwdriver. And there's 3 bolts, one on each side at the top, and then one down here in the center. Cowling is off. Again, it's those 3 screws. I used a JIS bit because the Japanese industrial standard, because a regular Phillips at times will not have enough, will not be effective enough to take them out. So I have a JIS bit, screwdriver, whatever. So after you do that, you take the cowling and take it inside, and you're about to use the template. Within the package they give you, there's this thing, how good it is, which it is a great windscreen. You also get instructions, which is always nice, right? And you also get this template. And what you're going to do is you're going to cut that template out and use that against the side of the DR650 cowling to line up where you're going to put the holes. So I'm going to cut it out, and I'm going to go on the outside of the black lines due to the fact that it's a white cowl. Here's the template after you cut it. Unfortunately, it only has black lines on one side, so I'm going to have to wing it. Hopefully it'll line up okay. Also, this is some duct tape. You don't need a whole lot. But what I do is I just took a couple pieces, or a piece I should say, and cut and tore little strips like that. You don't need a whole lot, just to hold it still while you're trying to figure it out to mark it. What you're going to do is place the template
onto the side cowling. Notice it traces where there are bends in the cowling. I'm gonna make sure I didn't mess this up, but anyway, you can adjust it with the tape if you need to get it square. There's a ridge right here, and there's a ridge right up here. Those are two great reference points, and of course, if you keep it even on this side, that'll work also. Once you have your template where you want it, and it's lined up, you're gonna take a marker, I'm using a Sharpie, and color in the holes on the template. Hope you can see this. Okay, this side is done, and I'm going to do the same for the other side. You can see the marks where I'm going to be drilling, and also it's a good idea just to check them out, make sure they look like they're symmetrical. You can use whatever as a point of reference, but they look pretty good to me. Once you're happy or satisfied where the marks are, after using the template, next you're going to do is drill. And I use a smaller bit to start, call it a pilot bit or whatever. It's easier to reference on the holes. For me, I can see it a little bit better, so the alignment is going to be much better for me. After the pilot holes are drilled, go ahead and use your 1/4-inch drill bit.
And just go in there, make the hole slide down.
Couldn't help myself, it is the snow pig. So I had to put the sticker I've had for a while on there. I kind of like it. And here is the hardware that it came with. Basically, there's some bolts with washers and such. You want to take those apart. Those are caps. Take those apart so they'll be ready to install. Next, what you want to do is put the hardware through, put it through the hole you just drilled, which was a 1/4-inch hole. I start with one side, get it in there, and then all you're going to do, I hope you can see it, just put the other rubber gasket isolator. Got a bad position on this. Hold on a second. Okay. Put the other isolator on there. And I like to do one side at a time. It just seems to be easier. So get those on there, secure those. These little caps, all they do is they just snap over like that. And that covers up the screw, the bolt, if you will. So there's the finished product. Looks pretty good. And we're going to try it out, see how it does as far as performance. And there you have it. It's on. It's got a good shape. I got the smoked version, which is $89 direct from Parabellum. I think the clear version is $10 less expensive, but I like it. Looks pretty good. We're going to see how it performs here shortly.
Okay, definitely can tell the difference. I don't have the air going up into my helmet anymore. It's directing around. You can actually feel it. It's going up. It's hitting me. The air's hitting me in the face, which doesn't bother me, but it's going around. I can feel it. So it is making quite a bit of difference. It's not like one of those really big windshields that completely mitigates all the air, but it definitely improves things for you, and it's not too big to block your view. So I'm pretty happy with it.
Well, there you have it, folks. Guys, gals. Very easy to install. Takes a little bit of time, but it's not too bad. It does make a difference, and I think it's worth the money. I do like the appearance for what it's worth. Everybody to each their own. One important thing I have to say is, Rob, thinking about you, buddy. Get well soon, and can't wait to see you on your white DR650. One last thing is cheers. Cold beer time. Hey guys, like and subscribe. Hope to see you back here on the channel. Hope this was useful to you. Please leave a comment and let me know what you think. Thanks. We'll see you soon.